do Warlock. These are all good. Mage Scribe is not very good in Warlock, I don't think. Compared to other classes, it's still okay, right? But it's just not that good. Warlock spells on average are not great. HS replay does not exist apparently. Can we try again? There it goes. Yeah. It's just weird, like I want to have things like Hellfire, but it's just, they are really hard to pick up right now. We take this, we'll take the Breeder. Desert Hare had a higher win rate than Breeder. That's funny. Take a Broom. Holy shit, that win rate on Broom was insane. It kind of feels like since they nerfed the Discover cards, like you end up getting forced into Zooey decks a lot, which makes School Spirits actually a bit worse. But in our last Warlock deck, we had a lot of games where we lost just because we didn't draw our School Spirits. So I think we'll take it over Coil. Alright, we just get dragons, right? Just get dragons, forehead. Take Coil over Librarian. We need the dragons for this. Bone rate is good. God damn it, game. Giving us the dragon when we can't pick it. Take the initiate here. Siphon is awesome. We had to skip Siphon in our last draft because it was up against something better. Feels bad skipping Siphons though. It's kind of weird. You have like a lot of hard removals in Warlock, but I just haven't been offered them very much. I guess Transfer Student is just OP. What the hell? Oh, really? Yeah. Oh my god. The funny thing about Evil Genius is a card, it's like you can't have too many Evil Geniuses. Like Evil Geniuses synergize with each other. So every Evil Genius you, unlike most cards, every Evil Genius you get makes the next Evil Genius better, not worse. So like you would take like 9 Evil Geniuses if you could. There's no point at which you say like, maybe I don't need the 5th Evil Genius. No, you just automatically take it. Maybe because of Genius, we might actually want this over this. Yeah, probably. We have no Soul Fragments, right? Oh, we do have the School Spirits. I think we just want a minion though. Like we have no threats at all. I mean, this is a hell of a threat if it goes off, right? Should probably just take the more consistent card though. Okay, it's not really what I want, but so Juggler is kind of nutty in this deck. I'll take Juggler. Is it Og? I don't know. I don't know how our curve is doing right now. It's not like we passed a bunch of mid game, right? Like we just didn't get offered any. I kind of think we might want this for a threat, but we actually kind of need this too. I don't know. Moxie is really hit or miss, I think. We'll just take this. Do we want this? This feels like it's going to hurt us more than it's going to help us. Maybe we actually take the Frost Elemental here. I don't know, we could probably make it work. We honestly don't have spells anyway, right? It might just be the pick as a 4-mana 2/5. It's probably better than a 4-mana 2/5. Yeah, I guess so. We got a dragon pog. Might just be the rush, right? We do have value, like, we have no mid-range in our deck, but we have, like, 2 Twisted Knowledges, right? And Evil Geniuses, so we're just gonna get a bunch of Dragon Lackeys and Twisted Knowledge stuff, and then we should be fine. We'd probably just take this. I don't know. Oh, this is a deck. Can confirm this is a deck. This deck is like, the last deck we had was really good and it didn't really work out that well. And then this one is like even more extreme in the direction that made the other deck not work out very well. But I think it's actually good that it goes even more. Like, it's like you don't want to go half crazy, you want to go full crazy, right? And this deck is full crazy, where the other deck was like half crazy. How many 2-drops? Well, if you include Twisted Knowledge and stuff like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Almost half the deck is 2 cost. Excellent. I don't want to keep this, actually. "13 2-drops in the deck, and we can't even draw. We can only draw one of them. Baby Rage." Business is booming though, so it's okay. We'll see if this is the opponent who plays Arcane Missiles instead of pinging here. Because we've seen that happen before. Or he does the X the gameplay. Another excellent play. Some might call it the best play.
You don't pick the wise. Time runs out on me.
Do we want to coin Hothead? Probably, right? I know we can coil. Yeah, it's like the problem is like, yeah, if we don't coil, this thing just gets pinged off, probably, right? It's just we don't have follow-up. We should probably do coin the 4. Yeah, it was all a giant debate. Like, the worst case would be he just does like Frostbolt Pain. Frostbolt this, trade, ping.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
That's fine, I guess. I mean, it's probably mirrored, you know, right? Do we just not give him? Like, I don't even want to give him this mirror. Maybe we just play spells then.
I wonder if...
Because you also play into Flame Ward too. Flame Ward, it's either mirror or Flame Ward, and this plays into both. Yeah, I think we just do other corrupt. Can I just take none of these? I mean, we have this, I guess. It's probably fine. Can I actually take none of the above, please? What is this draw? This draw is like Scrap Imp, Vile Fiend. Or Flame him. And just take a big guy. This is not bad. This is also not bad. Voltage is just not quite as good against the class that has Flame Strike, but you know. Alrighty then. How many dragons do we have in our deck? Literally 0. The only one we have in our deck is the Hothead, which we played already. So the other way we get dragons is Evil Genius, most likely. Let's do this. I don't really want to Raider that thing. This guy's trying to kill us. Kind of annoying that Artificer School Spirits actually doesn't add that much. I think we just do this. We just if we do any other play than this, we might take a bunch of damage. This play just guarantees we don't die immediately. Just basically alleviates all pressure immediately. We're always like 1 mana off of the plays we want to do right now. We could like Bug Collector and Raider this. That feels kind of bad. We could freeze this and we can Bug Collector this and do nothing with the rest of our 5 mana. I think it's this. It feels so bad, but because it feels like such a weird, inefficient way to use our resources here. But like, we put this taunt in front of these guys. It feels so bad though. Good old combo the Mana Addict on the turn that it can't attack. Excellent. And the spell burst before spell bursts were cool. Damn. I trusted you, Juggler. Oh my god. Help. Lizard, somebody? Help. Help. Oh, we'll kill one first. We could just like rush this actually. Yeah, this will probably work out fine. Gotta go fast. Excuse me, juggler. I appreciate that you know where the place is, but could you chill out a little bit? Oh my god. They're gonna not only a Hecklebot into a knife juggler. The best kind of Hecklebot. Holy shit. It's not gonna live though. We still take it, right? Yeah, we're gonna have a talk after this game, juggler. Yeah. Okay, you're learning. That's good. Good. Okay, you're learning. You're learning. We like people who learn. Oh god, we don't have time for this. Fine. Fine. I should have probably taken the recruiter, but oh well. Well, we get to do this, I guess.
Call the dragons!
We just give this up then, right? Should we kind of freeze this? Oh no, we should just kill it, right? Surely we just kill it. Surely nothing bad happens. Beautiful. Alright, so I don't know how we got... What, we got like 12 juggles off of a 1 health mana worm against a mage who has a hero power that deals 1 damage. Like, how did this happen? Exactly. How? Go away, quest. Oh no, now the game is broken. Not like this. Because it was like because he played Power Creation turn 9, right? And then he played a 10 drop. He just didn't want to ping.
Let's have some fun.
Alright, do we keep our MVP again? Maybe. We may just want to look. I kind of think we want to look for like File Fiend and stuff. If we keep the Broom, we're keeping it just to activate Evil Genius, which is not. It's okay, but it's not good. Oh dear.
Aw, thank you.
Okay. Actually, we probably want to do this still.
You don't pick the walks.
We don't really want to discard anything in our hand right now.
I wonder if...
I'm just thinking about, like, we could use the Aug Merchant, like, we could give one of ours, we could give, like, this thing spell damage if we don't think 1 versus 2 health matters. Probably would rather just, like, we could ping this and then eat it.
The wand picks you.
The ping in hand might be useful. Let's just, we'll just do this. It's a pretty good 2-drop, actually. Pretty good 2-drop, assuming he doesn't get stolen immediately, which is an assumption. That it's not a safe assumption. Excellent. We could Soulfire too.
You're paying for my discretion.
We could Soulfire for 5. Sure, if we're gonna do this, we would it's just we wasted damage, but I don't want to lose the Evil Genius, so I think we give up 1 damage to guarantee we get to pull this off. I actually don't value our hand very highly right now. I value it higher. Let's just do this actually. Yeah, that's fine. We get the extra damage. I didn't want to like discard the lackeys either, so I think this is actually fine. Excuse me, game. I do not need more faceless lackeys. I prefer lackeys that have faces, please.
One shot.
Okay, the whole he's gonna need a hell of a lot more than like single target removals to get out of this situation. I have bad news for you, sir. Because we have life tap. The whole remove thing single target is not gonna save him here. There's like 3 plays. We could like life tap and scrap imp. We could play this, or we could do like lackey plus bone wreath.
I wonder if...
Raider's like the best tempo play. It's just bad against him playing a taunt next turn. It's like this is, I think this is fine. It's the weakest play, but it's also like the best play against like, it's the best play against priest bullshit that you might suddenly come up with. And like, we should win as long as we don't just get like completely wrecked by priest BS. Kind of an issue. So how greedy do we want to be? Like, this is a pretty good play here, but then we're minimizing the value of the scrap imp if we do that. I don't really want to play this turn because like keeping it means it'll actually be 4 attack, which is really good. Probably reasonable just play this. It's like kind of the middle ground again. He hasn't been using this, he's been generally just taking the card he's gotten. Okay, this kills this straight up. We'll do him Plague Spell. We're gonna do this. We'll just... Oh, this is a 4-3 now. We should play this first.
So where does the magic...
I probably would have just seen what this gave us, but I don't want to give up this many stats for a discover or a random card, I mean. Shouldn't be that many plague spells that actually help us right now either. Most plague spells are two-sided, right? And two-sided things are not good when you're winning, generally. Pretty high chance of lethal here or here. Actually might be nice. Just play this. Try for lethal, I guess.
Home is where the wagon
Get 2 play deaths. Fuck. Oh no. God damn it. All you had to do this whole time was life tap. Oh. Yeah, we were always gonna go face. It was just, we get burned or not. Why didn't we just life tap? I should have, I don't know what plague spell could have given us lethal, actually. I think I should have, I think I was right to, Twisted Knowledge first, but I should have tapped instead of playing this. Because obviously, like, you know, you can see this thing in our hand, right? Just get this, but... Yeah, I don't think... No, oh well. easy to determine when you see the 4 mana deal 2 damage card in your hand. You're like, oh, yeah, that would have made sense, huh? Yeah. Should have done that one.
Nemzi versus Nemzi.
Let's have some fun.
Let me look, actually. I forget what all the plague spells are.
Awesome.
You end up with you watch like so many shitty there's like so many crappy if you just search like random stuff in Google like Hearthstone related, you end up just coming up with so many crappy websites. It's like gaming news websites instead of like websites that actually like show you what you're looking for. It's like, here's my editorial on this thing that I could have answered in 5 words, but we're gonna put a 100-word article with 10 words that are actually relevant, and me saying, I think this is a cool thing because Hearthstone is cool or something, you know? They just tell me what I want to know, baby Rich. Plague Mass would have been lethal. Yeah, Plague of Madness, Plague of Murlocs was possible lethal. But yeah, like, those are the only ones. Yeah, Plagues don't tend to go face that well. But Plague of Madness, that... According to this thing, there's only 5 Plagues. Yeah, there's only 5 Plagues, so it was a 1 in 5. Which was a better chance than our deck, but... Could have still done it after life tapping, so... Yeah. You need... So, for the future... For future reference, if you need lethal off of a plague spell, you can do it when you only have 1 mana left. Totally fine. Top 10 plagues in Hearthstone. Top 10! Bog, top 10, get all the clicks! All the clicks! Boom! So how sad are we when we get hellfired? Kinda sad. Do we do another play though? Probably not. People don't draft Hellfire in 2020, right? It's really legitimately hard to draft Hellfire because it's just... Card quality is so bananas right now that it's never the best card in his pack. Which is like kind of hilarious actually, but it's like, it's actually damn near impossible to ever pick that card. It's a good card. It was always kind of hard to pick Hellfire. Like even in the buckets, like Hellfire was in a pretty high bucket. It was really hard to take it, but you just had to take it sometimes because you just knew like if you didn't take it, you wouldn't have any AoE. So
I wonder if...
what? What?
I wonder if...
We're just gonna move on from that. What happened? He just took a really bad trade. He chose to take 1 extra damage on his 5/2 to kill his 5/2 instead of his 1/7, which was alive on board anyway. It's just a really bad trade. Do we actually siphon this? The only reason I don't want to siphon this is I want to siphon his taunt, but I also kind of want to, like, I don't know. We might just quail this just to buff our guy and just play the ogre. Seems fine, honestly.
Now we're cooking on street.
Only makes that play be sniping. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's like he's playing around coil, kind of, by doing that play. Like, kind of. Not even, but kind of. So I don't know. Maybe he's sniping. I mean, I don't know. Doesn't seem worth it, but you know. Unfortunately for him, he couldn't snipe the top deck because we just top decked a 4-drop anyway. So can't snipe a top deck, bro.
Another soul to consume.
Can't get through this. So maybe we just tempo. And we played our dragon again. We're doing a very bad job of drawing this before we draw our other dragon. We probably just play shit. It's a basic card. Well, the thing is like he's playing. It would be like you're playing around like a basic, a card that he might have, but you're playing around. But by playing around that card, you're playing into him not having that card. What would be like the equivalent situation? The equivalent situation would be like saying, okay, it's turn 8. And I'm gonna play a 3-drop instead of my Proto Drake to play around Polymorph. But then it's like, wait, but you just played a 3-drop on turn 8. And you're like, yeah, but I played around Polymorph. It's like, but played a 3-drop on turn 8. Like, that's basically the equivalent of what he did there. Just, what we're saying is like much more extreme example. It's a good draw. I don't think we eat this for wood chill.
How about a new How about a new
Yeah, exactly. It's like he played around letting his opponent get Mortal Coil value. He played around making his opponent spend a card to kill his minion by letting the minion die by itself, basically. That really is what he did, so. I kinda wanna siphon this and take this trade and then just do these things. Is there any other play? I don't know, we can tap into things. I think we'll be fine if we just do this. It's not the greatest siphon soul, but you know. We can still discover a 9-drop dragon next turn.
I brought enough for everyone.
In my opinion, honestly, he should probably be tapping at this point. Like, I know he dies his soul fire and like it doesn't feel good, but like he doesn't win the game with. I don't know what these cards are, but like if his best play was Shivari here, I don't think he wins the game with his hand. So I feel like he actually needs to be tapping. You know, I'm someone like I will tap myself down to like 0. I will tap myself down to like 1 health sometimes, but it's like I feel like he doesn't win if he doesn't, right? I guess we'll see what the dragon is first. If it's a 9-drop, we'll play it probably. Yeah, it seems pretty good.
I dream the world through.
I think it's even better to tap when you have soul fragments in there. Oh my god, he doesn't even have to tap. You gonna trade there? No. We could full clear if we wanted to. The double-sided full clear though probably isn't actually worth it. Because you could rush this into the Divine Shield and or rush it in general, and then this is 3 damage AoE. You can like almost full clear. Probably better. Oh wait, this is a 3-2, I forgot. I should have tapped. Oh well.
So where does the magic come?
I had like figured out my play and then I realized that my minions were buffed because I forgot that, and then I realized, oh, I should have done something completely different. You know, oh well, you know. Happens. This looks like a tyrant, maybe. Oh. Explains why the first Shavar flew out of his hand so quickly. Oh, he still doesn't want to tap. It's like, you know, we're just gonna keep tapping and then he's just gonna die, right?
I wonder
He figures it out. Okay, well now, unfortunately for you, sir, now we immediately punish you for doing so, but get wrecked. Okay, we'll see if we get lethal. We'll take this, I guess, right? Kinda not good when we have this thing. Oh, dragon. Still take it, I guess, right? Well, we can do this with Genius, I guess. Fine. Do we actually play this right now, or do we just play the juggler? This sets up lethal. My brain seems to work. Am I happy about that? Yeah. I prefer it to my brain not working. In most situations, not in all situations, but in some situations. In many situations, it's preferable. Holy cow. Do we just go full bananas, or do we just like win the game? This is like funnier though. But we could actually lose. It's the only problem. We could actually... There's like a non-trivial chance we'd lose if we do that. We do that and we just get like a bunch of 2-drop lackeys and then he just gets a Shadow Flame or something. It's kind of bad. He appears to be dead. He's actually not dead. Until he hits us in the face. Okay, now he's dead. No, he doesn't have the heal anyway. We've had it happen like at least once, maybe. We might have had it happen twice where our opponent was not dead and then they hit us in the face while we had this thing up, and then they were dead. Which is an excellent strategy. An excellent strategy to make stream content for the opposing player. You're back in 20?
Nemzi versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Let's have some fun.
Seems to be about 50-50 with Zeraku, whether they know. You see people who know and then they just forget a lot of the time, it looks like. And then they hit you in the face and they're like, oh, I guess they lost. When an opponent pushed 3 instances of 2 damage into you. I haven't seen someone do it multiple times, I've only seen them do it once. That'd be pretty hilarious. I don't want a tempo aug merchant when we don't have good follow-up anyway. If we had like a 2-drop, I would do it, I think.
Muzzle their magic.
You're paying for my discretion.
Kind of worked out. Because he probably wouldn't have... I mean, he definitely wouldn't have played this. So, kind of actually worked out to our advantage. Is afraid of that thing. We'll actually kill this and freeze this guy. Because we have the pings, obviously, the 1 damage pings, but also Wand Thieves can get returned to hand and things like that, which would make us pretty unhappy. Everyone remembers the time that someone cycled Pen Flinger on them? Yeah. He knows we have coins, so he's like, oh my god, that thing's gonna kill us! We're gonna literally hit him in the face 30 times. Like, haha. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. All that mana adds up to 30. We just keep using like 0 mana and just ping, 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 ping. Excuse me, sir, could you stop discovering things? Could you stop playing 0 mana 3/2s that give you the best card in the game? That would be appreciated, thank you. Go, broom, go! Alright, so here's the thing. You look at our deck list on the right, and you look at all of our things that are grayed out, and you see that they only come from the very, very top of the deck list, for the most part. So now we have no value whatsoever. Which, despite the fact that we're Warlock, is actually still kind of a problem. I think we're actually going to eat our 5-1 here because it's just going to get pinged off anyway. Although we're probably going to trade with this too, but... And we could have evolved it though. Maybe that was better. I think we'll try and make this work. Not sure exactly how we're getting there, but we'll see. We take broken card and then we try to make broken card work. That's the strategy. Probably trade as a flame strike and all those things, and we don't have a great answer if he flame strikes us. Somehow we didn't get a damage or rush lackey. I think it might have been correct to eat the 3-2 and just expect we would have gotten a damage or rush lackey, but then we didn't get a damage or rush lackey, so... Oh, I guess we lose. Oh, he used another one, why not? Okay. Oh, he gets a full clear. Oh, yeah, great. Oh, well, that doesn't do anything. Okay. That just blocks him. So I guess we lose, eh? And then we find out that it's counterspell. Yeah, at least it's not counterspell. I mean, we probably don't cancel this turn, right? Do we just play a 1-1? I don't think so. Yeah, he only played that. He played that Solarian on like turn 5, didn't he? And then he drew it immediately. I mean, do we need to play around a freaking random Urinity? Surely not, right? It's fucking random Urinity. Let's evolve this until it's good. That's pretty good, actually. I mean, it just doesn't matter though, right? We probably could have done something better, but like, it just doesn't matter. I mean, we're very not dead at that, actually, with that draw. The game's doing this rude thing of making it so that we aren't immediately dead on board, so we can't just concede. So rude. Making us die more slowly. I think we have a problem here.
You don't pick the wise.
Plague of Flames or Buzz. Even then, I don't know if that helps. So. Yeah. Just one of those games you move on from and forget about immediately. So one characteristic I have is I have a very, very short memory a lot of the time. So I completely forget about these games. Because a lot of times people will ask me sometimes someone in chat will ask me like, it's like, what happened 3 turns ago? And I'm like, 3 turns ago? You might as well ask me what happened on like September 2016 or something. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, what? Ask me what happened in 7th grade? I don't remember. 7th grade, 3 turns ago in a Hearthstone game, same thing, right? Basically. Bile Fiend, Scrap Imp. I'm not sure actually, because like we could play this or just to try to like buy us time. If we play this, we probably play this next turn, and then it's like, I don't know, or we even probably just want to put this out immediately.
I can't move.
I just want to play this. We're probably just tapping next turn.
You don't pick the wise, see?
It's like, it doesn't feel like Scrap Imp should be the play, but the thing is Scrap Imp is just a freaking busted ass card, so it's like, you should probably just play busted card. Sometimes it's like you think like, should this be the right play? No, but is this card busted? Yes. Should I play busted card? Yeah, probably. If you don't play busted card, you probably just will regret not playing busted card. We could do Scorpid, but I think just getting these guys out is better.
You've got me fired up.
Coin. What would he coin? Like a Soulfire? Just a nothing, okay. That was a really fast demon pick though. Pretty good Scorpid. But we kind of want an Evil Genius this turn. Would like to Evil Genius our 1/1, but if we do that, we're leaving his big guy up. Scorpid's probably fine. Again, like if we Genius, we're just gonna play the Orc, I guess. Right? Well, we could do. If we get like a Rush Lackey, it's actually pretty good. I don't like how like the Scorpid play wastes mana. And we also don't really get an easy Genius after this. We'll do this, I guess. Okay. I was kind of hoping like if we got a Rush Lackey, it was better here because we could rush this guy in. It's fine, I guess. This card's kind of insane when it's when it gets scrap imped. Wow. That was his best thing to throw in, was a 4-mana card, okay. Kind of fine, honestly. Want to play Transfer Student and this, or do we want to just play a 4? 4's probably fine, right?
You've got me fired up. We'll be fine. It wasn't that.
That's getting siphoned. Well, could actually Scorpid Rush if we wanted to save the siphon. I think this is actually better than the siphon. We'd rather keep this in hand. Actually, we can rush this too. We also get the spell burst here. I think it's fine. I should have done this first.
Now we're cooking.
Don't have the dragon anymore.
Hot streak.
The strategic discover second to trigger opponent. That's his top deck.
Bring the fight to me.
I'll get right
Okay, we can Scorpid this and then rush it. Use like this, maybe. Guess we get this guy out too.
Put the shackle on your head. Business is booming.
It used to be that I think if you did something like this would actually unstealth, but then they changed that interaction. That was pretty recently, wasn't it? It was like 2018 or maybe even 2019 they changed that interaction. 'Cause it didn't used to happen that much. What used to happen was Juggler would hit stealth minions and they would unstealth them. Or Juggler itself would be stealthed, and then Juggler firing would unstealth itself. That was another time.
You asked for it.
Let's have some fun. I'll get right on.
Could you not, sir? Jesus fucking Christ.
Time runs out on me.
It already feels like we lose. We played a Flame Imp on one, and now we actually feel worse for it. Great.
My cargo, my business.
Kind of an issue. I don't want to play this Hothead because I want to play Netherwind. Yeah, I want to play Netherwing on 5, I think. So I don't want to play this 4-drop right now. Because we can, it's a good draw actually. This is a bit greedy, but when I say a bit greedy, I mean this is a lot greedy, but you know. Gonna ping his guy, but we're gonna blow him off board here. We take a fuck ton of damage. Yeah, we might just die. Just a little too much damage here. Yeah, I shouldn't have done this play. This was kind of mega. Flashback, thanks for the follow. If we don't die, I mean, it will actually work out though, so. Do we actually... play on Marinity, we want to play this one. I guess we will. Yeah. Unfortunate.
You've got me fired up.
Wait, if he doesn't kill us, we're actually in pretty good spot. Death on a bun, thanks for the follow as well. He doesn't seem to be able to kill us. To be the most epic BM in the history of humanity. It's better just play Ogre. Probably, right? It's just worse against like freeze, but I don't know. This is a 4/4. Yeah. We could play this one. This doesn't hurt us. It's all Ogre now. I mean, he has to like Blizzard basically, right? I even save him? No, right? No, he's just dead. It's like the classic example of Papegaing. We Papega'd ourselves and then we just won anyway. I don't know, like he did nothing for 4 turns straight basically, so I don't know. He still had a Wand Thief spell in his hand, so like that was either Power Creation or Puzzle Box or Pyroblast for Deep Freeze. Must have been, because he would have played like anything else. How do we win that? I don't know. Yeah, our opponent just stopped doing anything. He was like crapping on us, and then he stopped crapping on us. It was nice of him. That game's like the prime example of like why you don't concede immediately when on like turn 4, because I mean we should not have been able to win that game. This card seems good. No, we don't want to draw non-minions. So what is this thing? Frost Elemental in 2020? Bro, there's like a 3-mana Frost Elemental that only gives up it only gives up 1/2 in stats compared to this thing.
I can't move.
So I just realized Adam redeemed. I just remembered right now, Adam redeemed Force Me to Do Band Exercises. I completely forgot. And we'll do that right now. Maybe just hold this. We'll let it get the buff.
I have trained for days.
And big in breath. Yeah, about that.
Hey, loser! Fireball ready!
No. Okay, at least we didn't kill the imp. You feeling icky yet? I feel a little icky. Is this the swipe turn? Nope. Oops. Do I have bees? Yeah.
Easy.
Double time and double
My business.
We must stop.
Stop. Can you not play Breath of Dreams and Embiggen and Emerald Explorer, please? That's a little too much. Could you just not do that? And we have a stealth poison. We have a poisonous rush though, so it's okay.
Home is where the wagon is.
Doesn't really matter. We don't need to rush anything else. 'Cause it's not gonna have rush anyway. You served your purpose, Mr. Broom. Goodbye, Broom. Maybe we life tap here. Playing 2 lackeys is probably better.
How much is this worth to you?
Zoom Broom. Yeah. Dude, could this guy needs to chill the fuck out, man. This thing dies. We could we'd probably rush this guy then. He still has this dragon that got generated by Emerald Explorer. Here comes Nixia, right? No. Okay, well now we're gonna evolve a Rusty Raider. It's kind of crazy how we like say like this guy needs to chill out, and then we just like completely handle all this insane shit that he keeps doing. Just like, ah, yeah, so crazy, and then we just handle it. See what he gets. Hope it's not Mukla. Put a corruption in his deck. Bro! Your main's gonna die, but just, I mean, why would you use it? Like, what? You could just not use it. Like, okay.
Seeing double?
It doesn't seem worth rushing this thing.
Bond picks you.
It's insane. Like, if it was any other taunt main in the game, he would just be dead, right? Like, it's just so silly. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's the more, I don't know if the more disgusting thing is his deck or the fact that we beat it. I think the fact that we beat it might be even more disgusting. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, if you had to bet on a game and you said that, oh yeah, you're gonna have a Breath of Dreams or whatever it's called, you're gonna get the ramp on turn 2, and you're gonna get an Embiggen and 2 Wing Guardians and a Twin Tyrant and yeah, I don't even know. But you're gonna lose that game. Yikes. No.
Let's have some fun.
Part thing that's been helping us win these games is our opponents have not had Hunter hero power. I forgot we even had Twisting Knowledge. We have not been drawing this thing at all. This might be a game where we coin Scrap Imp into Twisted Knowledge. We probably do that, right? Just fully abuse our broken stuff. Seems like a good idea. Then we just get to do this on turn 3. Seems like the way. Oh, you silly guy. You think you're gonna be able to interact with us? What a silly, silly person. Trying to interact in Hearthstone in 2020. Keck W, mate. See your deck and you decide to draft a Warlock with 0 Genius, 0 Scrap Imp, and 0 Twisted Knowledge. Yeah. Everyone makes mistakes, right? It's a mistake we made now and then. But on this day, we decided to not make that mistake. It's pretty good if it's buffed, actually. It's not bad if it's buffed. We'll take a removal, though. So we might need to kill this thing. It's a pretty weak twisted knowledge, I guess.
Hey, I got you.
How are you doing, real strategy? You want to play around snipe? You play this one. Maybe this is better than this. They're about the same. This is more initiative, obviously, out of this one. Probably just play the thing.
So where does the magic come from?
It's actually snipe, holy shit. Streamer, why didn't you play on snipe? Who the hell drafts snipe? Actually, I draft snipe sometimes. You don't want to draft snipe, but it's not unpickable, and sometimes it's against unpickable cards. We're dead. We're at 19 health. You can play around the next snipe. Our imp's gonna get freezing trapped, that's actually really shitty. You're fine. He's still not. That's not a great turn for us, but at the same time, he's still not pushing damage, so.
I let the dogs out.
We fine. Yeah, he gets punished really hard for going face here. This has 3 attacks, so we just go face, right? It's funny, the freezing trap feels a lot worse because it's like getting a flame imp, but like you imagine that freezing trap was just a wrath, right? We're never playing this flame imp, so it was the same thing. It's just a wrath basically, you know, a 2-mana deal 3. Not that good, I guess. Wow. That is aggro as hell. I mean, he's missing a hero power to do that too. Like, okay. I've never seen these spiders before, I don't think.
You don't pick the wasp.
Pog! Even more. More useless flame imps. Poggies.
You're paying for my discretion. Protect the roost!
Give needs a 1 cost, right? Do we evolve something? I guess we do. God damn it. Ugh.
A charming composition.
Game trying to make me look bad. Imagine evolving the 2-drop that isn't on in the middle of your minions. What a fool we are. What a fool. I want a life tap. We should be fine, right? Do we need a life tap though? Probably not.
Put this apple on your head.
Its price. Protect the roost!
Maybe we should tap once just to have a play. I don't know. I don't want to just randomly die to like double kill command or a weapon or something. Because we don't have a taunt in hand. So like if he just plays a weapon, we could just die. Straight up.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Feel a bit safer now. Unleash kill command, kill command. That would kill us anyway, so. I need to look outside. There's someone like literally playing piano outside. That was odd. Why is there piano outside? An excellent question. And why is someone playing that piano? Additional question. Boom. Monday, thanks for the follow.
Nemzi versus Liadrin. My blade burns with holy fire.
Let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun. Pretty useful actually. We get double ping on turn 3. Also, these cards are not evil genius, so we might get triple ping if we keep that. But they're not evil genius and they're not scrap imp. Is the only problem. Thing's really good with the Evil Genius because you can like trade it off and then eat it, or not trade off and then eat it. Either way, it's still good.
Reporting for duty.
That's fine. So we have a bunch of 3/2 lackeys in our hand now.
I must have slain 100 or so.
I honestly have not seen this card at all. You're gonna play this as a 2/4, really?
Reporting for duty.
Like you play it later as like in a million, but you play as a 2/4 right now? Seems weak. I would rather have a million later, right? I feel like that's better. It's not the worst school spirits right now. Kind of like it better than our alternatives. Well, we could just play this and I don't know, it would be like play this, I guess. It's probably fine actually. We have a like we have a dragon lackey so that we can still get breeder value if we want to later. Okay. I mean, I think he's playing like he's the control, even though I'm pretty damn sure he's the aggro. Because he's like just trying to like desperately keep us off board, and it's like, bro, I'm trying to keep you off board. You know, the problem is if we don't school spirits here, the 2/1 gets to kill something. I think we just do it. We get knowledge. I think we just want to get the thing on board though. As long as we're like, as long as we feel like fine enough on board, we can do both of these next turn. The hell? Okay.
Call the dragons!
You got us, bro.
A simple step.
You'll grow up to be a fierce one.
You don't pick the ones.
Just get more Spelkin cards and then turn everything into demons. We actually have like too much value. Like I don't even know what the hell we're supposed to do. Like we have so much value that we have like a hand overfilling problem. I just don't want to overwrite this hand because we have like all these like removals and you know could save us from giant things that we can't do anything about. Same time, I don't know, man. We could probably just Shadow Council at this point, honestly. Like our turn's pretty bad, if we're being honest. Fuck it. Pretty good, actually. Get out of my way!
Well played. Is it cold in the shadow?
2 mana 3/3, I know, right? The hell is this play? Consecration that doesn't kill anything? I don't think I've ever seen a consecration that doesn't even kill anything. Concede creation, exactly. How you doing, Murloc? No! I wanted to copy him! We can just copy this, I guess. 1 mana Rift Cleaver, that's fair. That seems fair. Alright, probably just do this, honestly. What does this thing cost? 5? Sure, whatever. Alright then, today we've had our results aren't that bad, but like we've been having some interesting situations today. As I say that, we immediately see it. This is like the 7th Dragon Queen Alex draws I think we've gone against today. It's just things have been quite interesting, but I feel like as we spent more time in the low win bracket and we see a bunch of like DQAs and stuff in the low win bracket, and then I kind of understand more now why, like, you see like the Reddit posts of people complaining about the meta, and it's like the low win meta is actually pretty toxic because it is like you see all these things. It's like the high win players are people that actually just like get good curve and tempo and stuff. But the low end players are like all the people that just like, they hope they get DQA or whatever. So then it's just like you run into like a lot of the batshit crazy stuff in the low win bracket, a lot more than you run into it at like 8 wins or whatever. That's kind of interesting, actually. We just toss everything that isn't like an evil genius or a scrap imp. Maybe. It's hard to pass this card in this deck. We don't have 3 drops, so I don't want to give that thing up. I think we lead with this. Play this next turn, hope something. I guess we don't play it next turn. So we'll life tap then. This thing's pretty annoying. Because I would have played this against like basically any other 2-drop in the game.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Should I freeze in this? So you make the argument that maybe I should have frozen his face just to play around the weapon he's certainly gonna play, right? He's gonna play one. So. Kind of annoying. Okay, we have a good enough answer here.
Look what I found. Guys, I can't
It's a funny thing though is like, you know, DQA is just kind of insane it's still insane from a value perspective. Like it still puts such an insane amount of value into one card, but like, it honestly doesn't even feel like that good of a card anymore. It's funny because it's not even that good of a tempo card just because like you have to invest a whole turn into playing it basically, right? It's funny how bad it feels. How often it feels actually pretty bad. No. We get a lot of this scrap imp, but I guess that's okay.
You've got me fired up.
Honestly, it's probably this right now. None of these help all that much. Maybe we take this guy now. I mean, we're gonna have yeah, if that makes sense, because we're gonna fill our hand up. Four with the crappy warlock because you have 3 imprisoned vile fiends and 2 never set thrashers. Nice. Here's having a bunch of 2 and 3 mana, 5 health minions is pretty good. 3 5s and 4 5s. Not bad. So I was thinking about this guy has the same Sky Raider RNG as me, getting the 4 mana 2/3. Yeah. We've seen like, this might only be the second one, but we've seen like a lot of these cards recently. Another commencement, man. Okay, we could just bump. We could play this honestly, like we're pretty much safe too, but we could also just start popping off with geniuses. Yeah, the only problem is if we take the 2 damage, it's kind of bad. Should probably start popping off. Yeah, we'll do this one first. We'll eat a lackey with the second one, so. These are useless. Okay, I guess we'll just Twisted Knowledge then. No dragon, I guess we'll take this. That's not bad.
Hot streak.
X marks the spot.
No tomb can hold me.
No tomb can hold me. Do you not play a 2 mana 7/3, please, sir?
No tomb can hold me. Tear asunder.
Can't even play this because even though it increases our hand size, we would still overdraw.
Stop my work.
is not the lackey I wanted. I want to draw more cards. Boom! Easy clap. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Nemzi versus Throw. For doom.
Let's have some fun.
Missed extra BM points. Yeah. I don't BM too often unless it's like... Unless it's really funny. Do I like the new arena stuff that was added for the bad classes? What do you mean? What stuff was added? You mean just the micro adjusts or?
I can't move.
Thanks for the follow. Probably want to play this so we don't die immediately. Yeah, Trump said something about it. Yeah, it's probably the micro adjust. So I mean, what they did is they just made it so you see the bad classes see their good cards more, and the good classes see their bad cards more. So I mean, it's fine. That was a good change. They did two things simultaneously, which was the micro adjusts to just make the bad classes better and the good classes worse. But they also did a change which was to actually make discover cards in general appear less, which I actually think was potentially a mistake. Because they did it because people were complaining about them, but I actually think the game was better. In that way, I think the game might have actually gotten worse with the changes. But I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see, but time will tell, I guess. Only the Locust was also buffed.
You've got me fired up.
Let's not kill the totem, to be honest. It's just... Yeah, I think we will, actually. It's like, I was not... You know, there's been a lot of community outcry, so to speak, about, like, you know, people saying, like, oh my god, so many discovers deciding all my games and whatever, you know, but, like, I don't know. Because I've held the position for a while now where I've been saying, like, you know, RNG is, like, obviously not necessarily the most skillful thing all the time, but at the same time, like, the way RNG works is, like, the more RNG effects you do, as long as the RNG involves some kind of skill like Discover does, the better it actually helps, the more skill intensive it actually becomes. Because, like, essentially what happens when you have, like, a large number of high variance events is it lowers the variance of it. So in general, if you add more RNG to the game, you actually make the game more skillful and less random. Right, that's something that, like, conceptually just doesn't work in a lot of people's heads, I think. But that's how it actually works. So... So they did that change, which they across the board. What the change they did was across the board, not even just in the good classes, not just in mage and priest and rogue. They nerfed like the discovers. They nerfed the offering rates of the discovers in every class, even the bad classes. So like even in shaman, warrior, paladin. So I think that was actually, you know, I think we're gonna look back at that and say that they shouldn't have done that. But so the thing is, like, I'm not saying like, oh, this was stupid of them to do, because like people were bitching and complaining about it. So they're just responding to feedback, right? But yeah, like I think we're gonna look back and say we wish they didn't do that. I mean, I was gonna like kill this off, but like this seems fair. Let's do this instead.
Future is clear. Your demise be near.
Very close to lethal, not quite there though. Can't even use this because like we don't have enough. Can't even do it, baby rage. No space on board. Maybe we should keep the philosophy just for an extra penflinger proc though. 18 healing, that's kind of a problem. The fuck is this? God damn it. So like the worst lackeys we could have gotten. Worst lackeys we could have gotten ×2. Ugh. Because I was planning on playing all the lackeys, but they give us lackeys that literally don't help us at all. God, this is terrible actually. This might lose us the game right here. Wasn't paying our own face better? I mean, we literally didn't have... Oh wait, on this turn? Maybe. I mean, assuming he doesn't have the second tidal wave though. Because I honestly was expecting the second tidal wave, which is why I didn't even think about it. Hey, but potentially, yeah. But yeah, it probably was right to just eat the Alarmobot. I don't know. It probably wasn't gonna matter either way though. But yeah, I probably should have done that. It's just either we play Dreadlord and just ignore his stuff, or we play the Raider and kill all his stuff. Kinda do like killing all his stuff. We get to farm this guy out. I guess we should have done this first. The fact that we get to actually shuffle things into our deck is kind of nice, actually.
Let me show you.
Put the apple on your head.
I just want some peace and quiet. What a lovely day.
Perfect. Here comes the third tidal wave. Those were all drafted, by the way. He drafted a scheme and 2 tidal waves, and now here comes the walking fountain. He has like his strategy. The strategy he has is a fucking terrible strategy. Like, no one should draft shaman and try to do what this guy's trying to do. But like, he had to. He got to 9 wins because he drafted like the absolute insane nuts, you know. So like, it's kind of worked for him up to this point. Like, I don't think he can beat this deck. Yeah, we only need 150 damage. We've already dealt like 70 damage to him, right? At least. We're in that range. We're like somewhere between like 50 to 70. We don't quite have lethal here. I want to tap every turn, I think. We're still off lethal, right? I can't really do the math anymore. I should have played the Scorpid, I don't know. I think if we got double damage lackey, we had lethal. I think damage and rush was lethal. If I remember what the math was, I think we needed 5.
Actually, I'm good here.
He should be dead now. I'm wasting damage, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. We're 1 off. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I think if we got damage and rush lackey, it was lethal. What's the extension? Hearthstone deck tracker. Back in 1 second.
Nemzi versus Randa.
Let's have some fun.
Hmm. Probably don't keep Twisted Knowledge, even though it's pretty good in his Priest actually, just to have value, but I think we just keep the Genius and look for other things actually. Maybe I should have kept the 2-3, I don't know. Just okay. Alrighty then. So there's two things we could do. One is to like play this now and then just plan on coining this and then see what happens, hope something good happens. The other one is to keep this in our hand and we can coin and then play it and genius it on 2. It feels pretty bad actually. It's just this thing will die, right? Joke's on you, you can't steal all of our geniuses, they're already in our hand! The thing about shamans is spells are remaining, we can't take advantage of them because their follow-up always sucks. What's like the thing is, like cards like Tidal Wave, it's like, I don't know, it's just not a good arena card. It's really good if it's very good at one thing, right? But it's very bad at every other thing. Like, it's such a slow card, it's not even really good against aggro, right? Like, if the aggro deck has any kind of refill, it's not even good against aggro, so... It's kind of in the same category as Twisting Nether. Where it's like, it's very good when it's good, but it's very bad in every other situation. But it's not as good as Twisting Nether either at like clearing the board, so it's just an absurdly situational card, and just in general, like situational cards in Arena just aren't that good. Yeah, don't act like you haven't seen 3 evil geniuses played by turn 5 before. Don't act like you've never seen this. Somehow we didn't get a single dragon lackey in all this, so we might lose. Baby rage. So unlucky, baby rage! Wow, it's a wing commander with no dragons. He's also making it look like he doesn't have a, it would appear that, well, we know he doesn't have any dragons, and also looks like he doesn't have a Holy Nova. I think we want to rush this. It's obviously very bad against Holy Nova, but I don't think he has a Holy Nova. We never get dragon lackeys, yeah. We get the dragon lackeys when we don't want them. basically. When we want initiative, that's when we get the dragon lackeys. They didn't fix this bug yet? Jesus. Baby rage. Top deck the Holy Nova. We knew he didn't have the Holy Nova.
Is it cold in the shadows?
It wouldn't be Hearthstone if you weren't punished for making a correct read on your opponent's hand. It would not be Hearthstone.
Is it cold in the shadows?
I'm probably gonna... I should have done this way early in the turn, but... Yeah, the fact that we still have 2 Twisted Knowledge in the deck, right? Good thing our deck is insane, but... The fact that we whiffed dragons in all 3 of our Evil Geniuses is pretty damn bad.
I wonder.
Because we actually need the value in this deck, that's the thing. Because if we're not able to pressure our opponent, like we'll tap ourselves straight into fatigue. He wants us to use removal on that. And we're going to. Like, this is 100% a bait that he wants us to use the removal, and we're going to do it knowing that it's a bait, because he's going to play a freaking giant dragon next turn. But we have 2 removals, so it's okay. But we're going to do it knowing that it's a bait, and knowing that's exactly what he wants us to do, because we just don't have a choice, because we don't have any other plays. Let's do this. We still get to maximize our tempo this turn, and do the knowledge later. We still can't. Holy Nova, I mean not Holy Nova. Mind Control is active at this point, so he doesn't have a giant dragon. It's really annoying, actually. Okay, we can kill it now if we wanted to. Just trade, and School Spirits, though. It's probably better.
Black ice.
And just hope he doesn't steal this thing. These are 2. He hasn't played either of his Thought Stolen cards. Either of our Thought Stolen cards, I mean. So, like, he's probably not going to be able to steal this. Unless he top decks us again. I bet like one of them is probably Crazed Netherwing and he's just sitting on it. That's not bad.
Put some soul into it.
Or these are 3s. Take an 8, I guess, right? Unless we want to, if we do want to play around, actually we could evolve this guy. I know, we'll just save it. Yeah, we'll evolve the 6, I guess. It's probably better. So yeah, like if we evolve this and this card does happen to be mind control, we get absolutely effed, right? Okay, this other card, I think this card is Crazed Netherwing. Sure, why not?
Look what I brought.
The hell is that? So now we get AoE'd by a Shadow Word Pain, great. Okay.
You've got me fired.
It would not be our runs on this day if we didn't get like completely hard countered by ourselves doing like good plays. It would not be us on this day. That did not happen. Okay. Fortunately for us, his deck is like relatively fair for a 10-win freeze. That's like the saving grace in this game. So guys, notice a significant lack in him doing absolutely busted crap. Now he just top decks another Holy Nova, right?
Say the magic word.
Not quite. It's lethal, right? Easy clap. Final boss time! I'll be back in 1 minute, guys. Don't go too far away. To go! I go!
Nemzi versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
Let's have some fun.
Oh boy, a Warlock mirror. That's not good. We should have more busted shit than other Warlocks though. Maybe that is good. I don't know. Warlock mirrors are just always very tough. We have the Scrap Imp though, so. Playing an imprisoned minion that is not a scrap imp. Haha.
I have trained for days.
Kind of rude. I want to get more value of the juggler, I think. This is a really weird turn, actually. It's probably the turn that decides the game, too. I don't really know what I want to do here. I think the natural play would be to, like, ping this. I don't know. I think I want to do this. So I also don't want to give him spell damage, you know? Instead of playing the 2, we could have played like both of these if we were willing to give him the spell damage. Probably fine when any AoE would be two-sided against Warlock. Maybe you just give him the spell damage. It's okay. This could be really bad, like if he has another spell damage and he like starts mortal coiling for 3 or something. It'd be really bad. He's not hovering anything. Okay. The rope, he's like, oh shit, I'm playing Hearthstone? Oh no. Okay, pretty good for school spirits here. Probably worth it. Yeah, we probably want a tempo. Probably just tempo both of these. We'll take this 2 mana for a 5/3 and a 4/2. That seems reasonable, right? It's a decent tempo play, I guess. 9 damage for 2 mana with 5 health. Like literally a 2 mana scrap. A 2 mana core hound. Seems legit, right?
Grades getting low.
How do we get such crap here?
Is this really necessary?
Taking the scheme because we're gonna do the juggler scheme combo like 4 turns from now. And it's gonna be glorious.
I have trained for days.
Might juggler this turn though. We just don't have good plays right now. We just play the lackey and hope for the best. Probably I'll get something semi-decent here. And just play this, I guess. That thing lives, which it probably will. We can copy it, and then we'll have another good mid-range threat, and then we'll be pretty happy. Not what we wanted, but I mean it lived, so.
You'll grow up to be a fierce one. Your feeble magic amuses me.
What's the apple on your head?
This isn't actually that good.
I wonder if...
I should have done something a little different then. We're under too much pressure. Like I thought we'd be able to pressure him, but he's pressuring us harder than we're pressuring him. He hasn't even done that much. He's played like half the cards we have this game. But his cards have just all traded up on us.
So many possibilities.
Hey, loser! Wasn't me! Oh,
Okay, well now he's the one who's scared shitless. Now we're dead. That's a good draw.
You've got me fired up.
is it gold in the shadows?
Now
Got a lot of value from Raised Dead. I mean, he got a 2 and a 3 drop. So he got a lot of tempo. He didn't get a lot of value, but yeah. Been sitting on 2 cards the entire game.
Almost out of time.
One of them's a Karta defender.
I have trained for days. Easy.
Black ice.
Get even!
Most of the ways we would die would involve Hellfire, and I mean, if he had a Hellfire, he would have played it like 4 turns ago, so... He wasn't dead on board. Just has like Draconids and Twin Tyrants and just tries to win that way. Yeah, well, so far is lethal. Take this, I guess. It's not quite it though. It's also not quite it. Get Merchant and get 2 Scholars after casting Siphon. Do we go for that? The other play would be to like take this and just put it on board. It's so gimmicky though. Maybe that's the play though.
Still good.
Dark works with lackey on board, what? I had what lackey?
So many possibilities.
Oh wait, did I have... Oh. Oh, that works? Ah. I guess that would work, huh? I see what you guys are saying. Yeah, the thing that turns your lackeys into 4/4s. Yeah. I see what you mean.
Wanna bite?
You should know that this is 100% lethal, but...
Forbidden rituals, you say?
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been unfortunate if we drew the soul fragments immediately. But yeah. We had the lackey on board, so yeah, the five mana thing was lethal. Oh, okay. Still got there. I've never even thought about the fact that you having that while you actually had a lackey on board, but that'll work. And with that misplay, don't forget to like and subscribe, you two people. Yeah.